Hello friends, welcome to the Industrial Automation channel. In this video, we will see how to design the Delta HMI. We are going to see all about the HMI. Okay. So let's start. Open the DOP software. This is software for the Delta HMI development. Okay, this is basic first page of this software. So your recent projects will see here. So we are going to create one new project here. So file, new. If you have existing project, if you want to edit any existing project, then just you need to go click on open and you have to select your project path and then click on open. But in our case, we are going to take a new project. So go to file. Here you can also see the recent projects, your project. Okay, so click on new. So let's take 107 CV. Next. So here you need to just define the protocol of your PLC. In last video we have seen detail all about this protocol and how to communicate with PLC and all. So if you are looking for that, you should watch our previous video. Okay. In this video we are going to see how to develop HMI. What are the components of this HMI? Okay. So I am not explaining this thing again. So click on finish. So this is basic overview of this software. So here you can see the name of software, that is DOP Soft. This is our project name. So let's save the project. If I click on save, so you need to just select your path of project. So desktop, I will just give the name test1. Okay, save. So now you can see the name of project is test1. Okay. So here let's see the basic overview of this software. So from here you can access, create a new file, you can open the existing project, or you can just simply open directly the recent project. Okay. So you can print this all project by using this function. You can give the password to the project. So whenever if you give the password here, enable password protection. Okay, then it will ask the password for opening the project. Okay, now I again disable this. So you can see the password in here. Okay, so I will explain this later. Yeah. So then here you can see the multiple your components here, the elements. So these are the buttons, these are the meter, bar, pie charts, indicators. So I am going to explain all these buttons and all these things, all these elements in this project, in this video. So keep watching, don't skip any part of video for better understanding. Okay, so we are going to take all these things. Then this is the these options are for screen. Okay, so here you can compile your project, you can compile all project here. This will compile particular screen or selection. So from here you can download the all data to HMI. From this upload all data, you can upload the backup from HMI. Okay, so from download screen you can download only screen. By using this function, download all data, you will be able to download screens plus recipe plus passwords and all. So this means all data is being downloaded. Okay, and this is you are going to download only screen. Okay, if you want to upload this recipe, you can upload the recipe from HMI. Okay, you can download only recipe file. Okay, download boot screen, reset default boot screen. This is online simulation, this is offline simulation. Okay, so this is for firmware upgrade and this is to format the HMI. Okay, in option, yeah, you can check if you want to change the model of HMI, then just click on this change model. Okay, this is we have selected recently, so you can change the model number from here. Okay, if suppose you want to 107BV, you can just click here. But in this case, so I have selected COM2 and it is not supporting. Okay, so I will just cancel this, and after changing your model you need to just click on OK. So again, in communication setting, if you want to change in protocol, this is PLC communication setup, so you can change the communication setup from here. So here we have connected to the Delta PLC, Delta DVB PLC through RS-232 protocol. PLC number is 1, and these are the other communication parameters. Okay, so if you want to change change this RS-485, then you can change it. You can just click OK. If you want to add one more port, then you can enable this port as well. Okay, you can also disable this port. So here you can change your communication settings with PLC. And then change model. So these are some basic configuration. So here the name of this HMI, okay, project. Here you can define your security level and all. We will see this in this video in deep. Okay, so we'll see this later on. This is just, you can see the overview. So some settings are here. So this screen number and all, I will explain these things. Okay, so now some shortcuts here we are going to use in this video. Okay, so you will be understand one by one. Yeah, so here also you can see some functions, so which is useful for alignments and all. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, you can see this left side of project. So you can, if you are not able to see this, then just go to this setting, project window. If this is disabled, you just need to click on this project window. So you can see here, this is project window. So here in this you can see the screens. So now there is only one screen here. So by default screen, this is home screen. Okay, so you can add a screen here. So if I right click on this, then it will ask for new screen. So if I click on new screen, so it will show the screen name. So you can give any screen name here. For example, I am giving indicators. Okay, so this is now second screen is indicator. So if we want to change this name of this screen, just right click on rename, and let's give the name buttons. Okay, so we are going to create screens by as per functions. Okay, so on this screen I will explain the all type of button. On this screen I will explain all type of indicators. Yeah, so if you want to take pop-up screen, that means template screen, yes or no, it asking for yes or no pop-up, then just click on screen, new screen. So here screen type, you just give need to give here subscreen. Okay, so screen number 3 subscreen. So just give the name pop-up 1. Okay, so now you can see the size of this screen is different from this one. Okay, this is smaller. So if I go to this properties of this screen, you can see here we can change the width and height. For example, if I click here 500, sorry, I will click here 300, and height is 300. Okay, so this screen size is changed. So for base screen, if I change this, if I go to the screen properties of this, you cannot change the width and height of this screen. So this screen is fixed. Okay, size of this screen is fixed, but for subscreen you can change the size of this subscreen. Okay, so now okay, so go to properties of screen properties. Yeah, so now here if suppose let's change the background of this screen. How to change the background of this screen? So you can see if I click on this screen, this is the property of this screen. Okay, the screen name is button, screen properties in detail, and background color you can change from here. So if I click here, let's change the color of screen. Okay, so color is changed, right? You can see the other properties from here. Okay, let's change the color again. So suppose this one, so this will look like this. Yeah. Okay, so this is our first screen. Now, so in this project tab, you can see all your communication here. So this is, we have selected one PLC here. So you can add tags here. You can create alarms, recipe, history buffer. Okay, so text bank, picture bank, configuration, and account setting. So we'll see all these things one by one. So let's start with the element buttons. Okay, so first of all, we'll take one text here, heading. Okay, so just enter the text, that is buttons. Yeah, so I have taken one text here. So you can change your font from this. So let's take suppose Arial black. You can change the font size here, 20, suppose bold. Okay, if you want underline, you can give the underline here. Okay, alignment, let's suppose center, horizontal centering. If I click left, it will go to left. If I click right, it will go to right. So let's check it is horizontal centering. Yeah, okay, I can see this is the heading. Yeah, so let's remove this background color. Okay, so go to here, transparent, yes, then the background color will be removed. Yeah, now this is a transparent. This way you can change the text color and all. So if I want this to the center of here, so just click to the center. This button is for center. Yeah, and let's take it to off. So by using this keypad up arrow and down arrow, you can shift this location of this button. Okay, so in element, in button, so this is set to on. So now this means, let's take this button. Yeah, so this means if I click this, the address of the given address will be set to 1. Okay, so for example, now if you want to take PLC address here, then you can just select here link to and PLC memory bit M and 1. Okay, so in this way. Okay, so give this same address to, I am going to give the same address to the read address. Yeah, so for this 0 state, this will look like this. This is the preview window. If I click on 1, so it is also looking the same. So for 0, we will change the color. For example, let's take for 0, we will give this blue color. Okay, and just select here 1, state 1. 0 means if this M1 bit is off, then this button will have this color, and if this M1 button is on, then let's give the green color. Yeah, okay, so means for 0 state this will look like this. So let's take here gray one, it will look better. Yeah, so for 0 it will in gray, and for 1 it will be in green. So this is all, this is from state of this M1 address. So text, so for 0, suppose this is 0, so for 0 let's take off, so sorry, this is 1 on, and for 0 off. Okay, so for 1 it will look like this, for 0 it will look like this. So you can change the color of this text and size, font here. Let's suppose take red color here, and for 1 let's take suppose blue color here, 20 bold. Okay, so we can, for 0 this will look like this, for 1 this will look like this. Okay, so this button is set to let's give the name to this button. So Control C, Control V is used for copy. So I will just double click, go to text, change the font to Arial, plain Arial. No need of bold, no need of underline. Let's reduce the font 16. Set, let us give the name set to on. Set to on. So I select, so you can just simply increase the font from here also. I selected these, then just you can increase the font here, you can change the font from here. Okay, this is shortcuts. Okay, so if I want to select these two, you can just select like this, or I can select this, click on shift. So I press shift and then again click on off. It means both are selected. Okay, so if I want to select all these three, so I will click this, I will press shift, shift is continue pressed, and then they selected all three. This or shortcut you can directly select as this, like this. Okay, so I selected these two. I want to make centering of these two, so I will just select these two and go to here. This is centering, vertical centering. So suppose this is downside, so I selected these two and let's do the centering here. So now, so if I click on this is offline simulation, so it will start the simulation. So if I click on this, so set to on, I click once and it is now on, right? So now it will, it is not going to off now because this button is set to on. Yeah, so now let's take another button, set to off. So I will just Control C, Control V, set to off. Okay, go to element, button, set to off. Now I want to make same, right click here, so sorry, just select this one and these two. So now if I click, this is for make same size, means height and width. If you want to just make width same, then you can click here. If you want to same height, then you can click here. If you want to same height and width, then you should click here. So now this is master, you can see the green border here. It means if I click this one, so this object will be as the same size of this one. So this is master. Okay, so I click this one, so this object becomes like this one. So suppose if this is in, okay, and if I select this one, so it means this object will be now with of same size of this one. So I click this one, so it is reduced to this one. You can directly select all these two, you can increase the same size and all at a time for both. Okay, yeah, so for this, let's give the same address to this one, that was the M1. Okay, so 0, so for 1 give, it will be the green, give the name. So for 1 it is on, for 0 it is off. Okay, so now if I selected these two, I want to make both to the align to the left side. So I will just select this two one, and this is the align left. So these two are the align left. Now I click on these two, I want to align these to this one, so I will align this to this. Yeah. Control S, start simulation. So this is off. So if I click on, so now it is off, on. Now from this button it is not going to off, but now this button is for off, right? So I click on this, so this will be off. Okay, it means this is set to on and this is for off, right? Okay, go ahead. So now I will take all elements and then we will go for the simulation. Okay, so element, button, let's check here momentary bit. So M2, let's give the address M2 here. Control C, read address is same. Yeah, off, this means on. Okay, so for color, for one, let's give the green one. Okay, let's make it quick. So this is momentary button. Momentary. Okay, let's take next one, that is maintain. Element, button, maintain. Let's give the address M3. You can also give the address from here one. Okay, this is the shortcut. So I click on this, M3, enter, copy this, paste here. Okay, so text, so you can change color and all from this one, but I prefer to double click on this and change here, it's faster way. So for 0, off, for 1, on. So let's change the color of background. For 1, let's give the green. Okay, yeah. Now again, so this is set to on, set to off, momentary done, maintain done. Now multi-state indicator, sorry, let's take multi-state. Double click. So here you can add multiple states. Suppose if I want 5 states, okay, so I set count 5. Okay, so here the address will be the word. So let's suppose take D0, let's take D10, Control C, Control V. Yeah, so if suppose your application, suppose you want to show the different color for different numbers. Suppose in D10, if you have 0 value in D10, so this will show this type of screen. Yeah, and in text, suppose let's take for 0, let's take, give the name program 0 selected. Okay, so copy this, program 1 selected, program 2 selected, program 3 selected, and program 4 selected. So this means these are the multiple states here. Okay, so in this case you need to just take this multi-state indicator, multi-state button. Okay, so for example, for 0, if in D10, if the value is 0, then it will show the program 0 selected. So for 1, if the in D10 the value is 1, it will show the program 1 is selected. And we can change the color from here. So suppose for 1, let's take this one. So for 2, it will show program 2 is selected. It means in D10 the value is 2. So if the value is 3 int 10, then this will show the program 3 is selected, and the color, let's change the color, yeah, and for 4 let's take one more color here. Okay, so this is the way you can show the you can take multi-state button. Okay. Yeah, so now this is not looking good. Okay, so I will just select this one. I want to make equal space in between all these, so I will just select this one. You can see here the option virtual equal space. So if I click this, it will be equally divided in space. Yeah, so I want to align to the left, align to the left. Now again I will select all these, align to the left. Yeah, so now I want to make centering of all these, so I will just select this one. So now this is the master, so green is showing here, but I want to make master to this, so I will just click here again. So I will click on control button and then click here, control button, click here, so master change to here. Again click on control button and click here, master change to this one. Okay, let's make it fast. This video will be a bit lengthy because I'm going to explain all the steps in deeply. Okay, let's control save. Yeah, now again go to element button, so which is one more which is the important button again. So this is set value, means you can set the value directly in any register. Set value. Okay, let's take the address, right address D11. Okay, so you can give the range to this D11, so you can set the number from 0 to 4 times 9. Okay, so data type is word. Okay, so one more button here is set constant. So here you can set any a particular predefined constant in this register. Okay, let's give the address D12, enter. So here you need to define your constant, suppose 66. So if I click on this button, the D12 will be the value of 66, so D66 will be moved into D12. Okay, make it centering. Okay, for better looking you can take you can draw here one line, or you can just take one rectangle here. It will show the partition. Let's take to the center. Yeah. So these are the mostly used buttons. Okay, one more button is go to screen. This is important button, right? So let's take this go to screen button. Yeah, let's take here. Okay, this go to screen button is to jump from one screen to another screen. So here just give the name. Let's jump to indicator screen, so I'm giving the name indicator. Okay, yeah, so here you can give the picture as well. So go to here, you can see the buttons here, multiple buttons. Okay, if you want to give the arrow, then you can give the arrow as well, but let's take it plain. Yeah. Just change the background. Let's take this one. Okay, so this is gradient. If it fixed, then it will look like this. Let's make it gradient so it will look better. Yeah, it means indicator. So sorry, so here go to screen. This is here you need to select the screen. So if I click on indicator, so after pressing this button you will go to direct to indicator screen. Okay, let's take one more button, copy paste. Let's give the name popup1. Give the address here, popup1. Okay, let's take one more button here. Give the name button screen. Okay, this is just screen name. Okay, so this is go to screen button. Now again let's see what is in button. So go to screen, then this is enter password, password table setup. This is one more button here. This is system menu. So by using this button you can go to the setting of HMI. Let's give this name system menu. Okay, so after clicking on this button you will redirect to the settings of the HMI. So these are the multiple types of this button. So if I click on now simulation, let's simulate this one. Sorry, before simulating we will just copy these three buttons to other screen so that we can go back on screen. Okay, let's give the heading to all screen. This is indicator screen. On this screen we are going to take all indicator. So indicators, this is pop-up. Yeah, so now just simulate this one. Okay, so these are the go to screen button. So if I click on indicator, it will jump to the indicator screen. If I click on pop-up, so pop-up will open, and for pop-up you can close this pop-up from this. Okay, or you can redirect to the button screen. Indicator, button, pop-up, close. Okay, so button we have already checked this set to on. So if I click this, this tag will set to on. If I again click on this set to off, the tag will be off. So for my momentary means like push button. So if I press this, so tag will on, and if I release this button, tag will be off. So this is like momentary. It is similar to the push button. If I click, it is on, and if I release the button and then it will be off. So this is maintain means this is toggle type or invert type. If I click once, it will go to on state. If I again click, it will be invert. Means if if it is in off state and I click it, it will be on, and if I again click it, it will be off. It means it is toggle switch, or we can say it maintain button. Okay, so multi-state. So now program 0 selected. If I click once, program 1 selected, again click, program 2 selected. So if I again click, program 3 selected. If I again click, program 4 selected, then again 0 selected. So in this way, so program 1 selected, program 1 selected means in D0 one value is moved. So if I again click, it means in D0, in D10 the 2 value is moved, but we have taken the address is D10, I think. So this is D10, yeah. Okay, so set value. So if I click here, and this is the, let's take 60. I think we have not given the address here. Okay, it will show the right address only. Okay, so it means in D11 60 is move into D11. Okay, so if I again change the value of here, suppose 10, so it means now the 10 value is in D11. Okay, so set constant. If I click this, so in D12, so for set constant we have taken in D12 the value is, what constant we have taken, 66 value is moved into D12. Okay, again, yeah. So after clicking on system menu, you will redirect to the this HMI settings screen. Okay, so from here you can change your USB communication mode and all, file manager, date and time, you can change the date and time here. So again, if I want to restart it, so I will click here, so it will again redirect to the main screen. So these are the main important buttons. Okay, so let's go to the indicator. So on this screen, second screen, we will see the all indicator type, yeah, indicator and meters. Let's see the different types of indicator. Okay, in element, so first we will see the meters. Okay, so in element meter you will have this 3 to 4 type of meter. So let's take this is half one, this is full circle, and this is semi one. So let's take half circle. You can adjust the size accordingly. Okay, so if I double click here, so this is the read address. So for example, let's check it as a D15. Okay, so now you can see here, this is showing 0 to 100 scale, right? Suppose you have 0 to 200, then you can configure here 0 to 200. Okay, you can just change the color of this pointer, border and all, pointer color, mark color. Okay, scale color, mark color. Suppose I select white here, so you can see this is in white color. So let's say 0 to 200 suppose. Okay, so we have taken for, it is D15, right? Let's take one numeric entry here. So element, input, numeric entry. Okay, just give the address D15. Okay, you can select this style. So you can see here, this is one button. So if I click it standard, it will show it standard color. In text, you can increase, decrease text. Okay, so based on this value, you can see the pointer of this meter. Okay, so mark number. So now here you can see 0, 100 and 200. So if I increase this 6, now you can see here, if 5, 0, 40, 80. So in this way, or you can give this subscale in this way. Okay, yeah, so this is one type of meter. We can change the color of this background. Okay, so now again in element, so all these another meters are like same this one, so only the just difference is this is full scale, this is half scale. Okay, now let's see the what is one more thing. So these are the indicators. So let's take one multi-state indicator here. Okay, just we will give the name multi-state indicator. Multi-state indicator. Take it as a, just take it as plain. Just remove the underline. Yeah. So this is the multi-scale multi-state indicator. So here you need to configure the D address, because this one is a multi-state indicator. So let's suppose take D16 or D16. Okay. Fail to take address. Okay, so here you can see the data type is bit, that's why it will just take M address. So for example M20, so this is for bit. You can just configure two states here. You cannot increase the more than two states because it's either off or on. So for 0, let's check it is suppose it is disable, and for 1 let's give the name enable. Okay, and for 1 let's change the color of this to the green. Okay, so whenever M20 will be off, it will show disable, and whenever this M20 will be on, it will show enable. Okay, to test this function, let's take one more button here, maintain button. So we will give the same address, M20 enable and disable. What we have taken, M20. Okay, let's change the color for this one also. Okay, this is the M20 address. I will just give the name M20. So what will happen? So if I click this one, and the M20 bit will be 1, and it will show the enable. Let's make centering. So this is single bit multi-state indicator. Let's take multi-state indicator for word. Okay, so here we will take it as a word. Okay, so now let's change the address. We need to define here a D address, D21. Okay, so now for D21, let's suppose for 0 state, you can give any name as for your application. 1 state, for example, you can show your add to sequence cycle. So for 0, you can say manual selected. Okay, for 1, you can say add to selected. So let's increase the state counts. 6. So now you can see here the 6 state. So for this home condition, okay, You can write the program. You need to just write the program for this all. Okay, home condition okay, then ready to auto start, ready to auto start, auto started, cycle completed. Okay, in this way you can define all as per your requirement. So for 0, let's take a gray color. We can also define the color for all. For 1, green color. For 2, let's take any other color. Okay, for 3. So in this way we can define the different color, different text to all state. Okay, we'll just make it bold. Yeah, but here, so D21 we will take one numeric entry here again to test this function. D21. Okay, again in element indicator. So this is also same similar kind of application. Range indicator. This is simple indicator. Okay, so now let's take. We'll just move to upward. Okay. So let's take numeric. Let's work on numeric entry. Okay. So first we will test these functions. So go to offline simulation. Okay, so we have tested already these things. So let's go to indicator page. So now this is showing the disable because EM20 bit is off. So if I click here, so it will be on, and then now it will show the enable, and we have given the color green color for one state. Okay, again if I disable this, it means in off color it is showing disable, in on it is showing in enable. Yeah, so this is manual selected. So for 0 we have configured as a manual selected. So for 1 it is showing auto selected. For 2 home condition okay. For 3 ready to auto start. For 4 auto started. For 5 cycle completed. So in this way you can show your auto cycle sequence or anything like that as per your application or number selection. You can use this multistate indicator. So let's test this meter. 40. So this is on 40, right? 50. So this is on 50. This scale is 50. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 120. Okay, in this way it will show the, you can show your temperature or pressure like this way. Yeah, or your RPM, motor RPM. Okay, so this is the application. You can use this meter to show your temperature, pressure or RPM. Yeah, so again let's work on now numeric. So go to element. Okay, so numeric we will take it on this pop-up. Okay, so there is a compact space, so let's check it on indicator page. Yeah, so here element, you can see this is data display. So this is numeric display. Numeric display means for number display purpose. This is alphanumeric display. Alphanumeric display will show your string and numer also and alphabet also. Yeah, so this is again date display. This is time display. Okay, this is week display. This is general text message display. Okay, so in data display, so first take numeric display. just give the name numeric display. Okay, so again you can change your style here. So this is standard style, this is the raise, this is sunken. Yeah, so here you need to take a D address. So let's take for example D30. So now here you need to just define your data type. So is it your word, double word, or if you have float type, then just you need to define here floating type. It means it will be in point digit. Okay, so first of all we will take a word. This is unsigned decimal. Here you can say integer digits, how many digits you are going to show in this register. Okay, so text, okay, numeric display. Again let's take numeric display for float. Okay, so this is simple word. Now let's display for the float. So here take double word, data format floating, so integer digit 5 and fractional 3. Okay, so this is numeric display, and you just need to show here floating type. Okay, three 2, let's take integer digit 3 fractional 2, or 4 integer digits and fractional 2. Okay, okay, so let's check. These are the numerical display. So address we just need to change here, D32. So this double word will take one more address here, that is D32 and 33. It will use 2 words. Yeah. So again let's take numeric entry. Okay, numeric entry. So go to element, input, numeric entry. Yeah, now we have taken address here D30, so we'll assign the same address here D30. Okay, this we have taken single word. You can give the maximum minimum here. Suppose you want to set only 0 to, in between only 0 to 1000, so you just need configure here 0 and here 1000. Okay, so this is floating type and address is D32. So give the address D32, double word, floating type. Here you can see integer, suppose 3 digit, and fractional integer 4 digit, fractional 2 digit. Okay, and suppose 0 to 1000.0. Okay. Okay, these are the numeric entry. Let's take one character entry, character display. Character display, go to element, data display, alphanumeric display. Yeah, so here let's give the another address, suppose D40. Yeah, so this is the string length 4. It means it is taking 2 word, it is double word. Okay, so it will take 4 alphabets A, B, C, D. So if I increase this 8, so it will take 8 alphabet, and now it will use the 4 data address. It means 40, 41, 42, 43. Yeah, so one word occupies two alphabet occupy one word. Okay, so address is D40 and string length is 8. Again let's take this character display. character entry. Okay, so this is character entry. Let's go to element, data display, input, character entry. Okay, so address is D40, so give the D40 to the this as well. So D40, enter. Just copy this address and read address. Here also need to define the read address, the same as should be the write address. Okay, so here we have taken a 8 alphabets. So here we will take 8 alphabets. The string length will be 8. Okay, so let's make it the same size. Okay, so let's test these functions. Go to offline simulation, go to indicator. So now this is numeric display, and we have assigned the same address for this numeric entry. So this address is same to this one, this address is same to this one, and this address is same to this one. So for numeric entry, let's enter here 5. Numeric display is not showing 5. I think this is D30, this is D30 as well. Word 4 digit, D30 word 4 digit. .2, 1.3, 1.3, 60, something wrong here, so let's check it out. Integer 4 digit, 0 to 1000. Okay, D30, yeah, data format, you can see here we have taken data format is a binary, so let's check its decimal. Okay, unsigned decimal. Yeah, that's why it was not showing. So let's start again offline simulation. Go to indicators. So let's take here suppose 20. So it will show the 20 here. So this is numeric entry and this is just display. We are I cannot click here because this is just display. Okay, yeah, so here let's take suppose 30.5. so it will show the 30.5. so character entry ABC, we can give the 8 alphabet here. Okay, so it will show the same thing here. So in this way we can take multiple indicators. These are the indicators. This is meter, this is numeric display, this is numeric entry, and this is character display, and this is character entry. Okay, yeah, now let's take the date display and time display. Okay, go to element, input, sorry, data display, date display. So here we will take date. Okay, you can just customize. This is format of date format, DDMMYY. So you can give the color and all, background color, you can change it. Okay, you can assign the text, you can increase the text size and all. Let's make it bold. Yeah, so this is date format. Let's take the time format, time display. Okay, so make it same, height and width. Again standard, let's change the color. Now here you can see that change the time format. If you want second, then you can HHMMSS. If you don't want to show the second, then you can just select the CHH and MM. Okay. Okay, offline simulation. Here you can see the time. This is 9:40. It is showing 9:40 and it is 14:06. So 14:06. Yeah. So in this way you can show the time and date as well. Now, so what's again? So here curve. I have already uploaded one video on trained. I have already uploaded one video on alarm. I will just give the link in description so you can go through that. So I have taken separate videos for recipe. Okay, this is the recipe function. So there is already one separate video on this channel for this recipe. One video is for the alarm, already uploaded on channel. So I will just give the link, link in description. Yeah. Then how to communicate with PLC. Okay. So have taken the alarm settings and all. Already have made these videos. So again, let's take one more. Let's work with the password. Yeah. So in configuration, you can see here the security level and password. So here, so account is 0. So for account 1, the password is 111, right? So 8 times 1. So let's give this password to one entry. So let's check how to work with this password. So suppose you want to give the password for this numeric entry. Okay, so double click here. So here you can see the security. Yeah, user security level, now it is 0. So if I select this one, it will ask the password for this numeric entry. Okay, so let's offline simulate. Photo indicator. So if I click here, it will ask for the password. So account was 11 and password was 1 2 3 4 5 6 for 6 times 1. Okay, incorrect password. So account is yeah, security login. So we have not assigned any account. So password was 6 times 1, sorry, 8 times 1. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Incorrect password, something wrong here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 1 1. Yeah, so we have entered password and user level. That is, user level was 1 1 and password was 8 times 1. So then you can change the value. Okay, enter. So if I enter the besides this range, suppose this is, we can enter the 0 to 1000. If I enter here 1100, it will not take, it will show the error exceed the limit. Okay, so in this way you can work with the password in option, configuration, security level. So this was the account 11. So you can change the name of this account as well and password as well. So you can just type 1 2 3 4 5 6, or you can give the name supervisor. Okay, so this is for level 1. You can again assign the higher level, that is admin. So password will be this. So you can set the multiple level to this is there are 8 level in the password. Okay, and you can see one more password here, that is highest security password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So this password is for HMI program upload. Okay, so if this password is set, and if you want to try to upload the backup from HMI, it will ask for password, and you just need to put this password over there. Okay, so if you want to automatic log out when timeout, then you can set the time here. So it means if you log 1, after this time it will get log out. Okay, you can also give the wrong if anyone entered 5 times wrong password, then the account will be disabled. So this is one more here parameter. Okay, you can just change password for first login also. Yeah, so in this way you can design the HMI. You should be practice more and more, so you will be the expert in this designing. Okay, thank you friends, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel.